Executive Officer team.
And we're here to tell you what we've been working on this semester.
Hi, my name's Anne-Marie, pronoun she, her, and I'm your education officer. I have 2 big wins this term. The first is my blended learning benchmark has finally been approved and worked on in collaboration with the university, and it will be circulated soon. And my second is with our lovely liberation officer, Nick. We have worked really hard to get no evidence for term 1 and term 2, and we've also worked together on a self-certification process that was approved and includes
racial trauma. So this means that you should be able to use racial trauma as evidence for your mitigating circumstances. Hey everyone, my name's Nick, your liberation officer, pronouns they, he, and these are my semester wins. So first off, I've successfully got a liberation fund to make sure that I can utilize this money from the university for different campaigns. I've also made sure that trans and non-binary individuals will be able to get counselling from an external service, hopefully starting in semester 2. We had a successful Trans Day of Remembrance vigil, and I have started my LGBT+ training for this semester, and next year there will be more sessions. Also, I had a successful Black History Month campaign, and we have completed the liberation strategy for the next 4 years.
Hi, this is Manoj, the activities officer from the Students' Union, pronouns he, him. So my semester wins for this semester. So first one, complete engagement circle, where the pamphlets and the website will be launched in January mostly, where you will be directed to, what all the friends are facing services will be showed in that, and where you can go to the, if you have any query or any doubts, where that will be directed in the flowchart, where it will be directed to you. And the second one is post-study visa work. Workshops is being conducted along with the visa team and the careers team. So already 2 workshops has been conducted, and in the next academic year 2 to 3 are being planned. My third win is, due to the number of increase in the international students in the University of Leicester, so to look after their well-being, their welfare and education and their career perspective and their support, so the international working group has been approved from the University of Leicester, where it looks after the overall experience of the international students in the University of Leicester. So my fourth win is a Friday night month, where it gives the opportunity to the students to showcase their talent and for the societies to get to know more about the societies. That's it. Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm Carly, your Wellbeing Officer. My pronouns are she, her, and I hope you've had a good term. Here is my wins. First of all, the compulsory consent and bystander training for everyone who's a student this year. Then in your toilets you will find the Sexual Violence Survivor Guide, which is something I've created, and the hyperlink on there goes to the advice page, which has been updated as well. One of my biggest wins this year is free period products in 3 buildings, and it will be widened out in other ones. We've spent 8k on that so far, so that is amazing, and everyone's getting them. But you can also get sustainable period cups from me in the office or at a store, and they look like this. Then I've done the Year to Year campaign, where you can just scan a QR code all around campus of posters. They're not up yet, but they're going to be up very soon, and you can feed back to us. On the back of Year to Year, there are now free drink stoppers in the O2, thanks to you guys and your involvement and you feeding back to me. So if you've got anything, use the form and you can feed back to us, and we will try to implement whatever changes you want to see on campus. Then there is a trial of Health Assured in first years and anyone who lives in university managed accommodation, and this is a trial that will be widened out to everyone next year if it goes well, and that means that you can access mental health help within 48 hours of reporting it. The university is now employing 2, maybe 3 mental health advisors. These are caseworkers for people with long-lasting and ongoing mental health issues, and they will be looking at your studies, external signposting, and basically to give you a whole-rounded support experience. And another win that I've had was the Don't Rush Live Instagram, which you can rewatch on the Students' Union Instagram page, and there I basically talk about how you don't have to rush into renting, and please don't rush into renting. I've also launched 2 campaigns together with Rhiannon. One is the No Shame campaign, and Rhiannon's going to tell you about that.
This continues on the great work of November and what our societies did then to make sure that we continue talking about men's mental health, and we're asking men to talk about what real strength means to them. Carla and I have also been working on relaunching Me Too on campus.
So far we've had almost 20 sign-ups. If you want to sign up, you can still do that. And Me Too on Campus is basically a campaign by survivors and allies to improve the support on campus, and they will work together with Standing Together, who are our sexual violence team within the university.
Hi, I'm Georgia, pronoun she, her, and I'm your sports officer. This semester I've had quite a few wins. First, starting off with the cost of sport being reduced, it's gone from £230 to £150 for a gold membership for the entire year. We also managed to host a sports fair in OP this year to help freshers engage with all of our sports clubs. That was very successful. I've also started a campaign called Sports Person of the Month, which celebrates all of our athletes within the university, and we can showcase all of the talent and the amazing commitment that we have in all of our clubs, both competitive and intramural. One of my big wins for this semester is introducing the campaign Be the Influence, which is around creating comfortable and inclusive environments within sports clubs. This has been kicked off with 5 different workshops surrounding different issues that can be tackled, including alcohol awareness, hazing and initiations, anti-racism microaggressions, LGBT allyship, and consent and active bystander training. Finally, I worked closely with Sport and Active Life to put on a female takeover at the gym, which was a space where all female identifying or non-binary students could use the gym, and just to create a safe space there for everyone.
Hi, I'm Rhiannon, my pronouns are she, her, and I'm your Student Union President. My biggest wins this year is setting up the sustainability-minded working group Green Bubble with sustainability-focused societies and the social impact team at the university to work on the environmental issues that are impacting us on campus. The Executive Board have also agreed for the SU officers to visit them 3 times a year to update them on the Student Union campaigns and work together on collaborative focused priorities. I've also worked with our voice team on the Student Voice Review to make sure that the student voice is as impactful as possible and there's as much engagement as possible, looking at the ways that we can engage with you as a student body.
We hope you've had a really good semester. And good luck preparing for your exams.
Happy holidays!
Woo!
Jingle bells, jingle
all the way.
Oh, what fun it is to
ride
a sleigh.
Hi!
We're your executive officer team.
Don't laugh!
Active and intramural. Sorry, I just saw the message couple from your head.
I'm sorry, that was too much.
It's really loud. Oh, sorry. Use racial trauma as evidence for your mitigating circumstances.
We're the best.
As one last holiday gift from the executive team to you, we're really excited to announce that in the new year, you will be able to get bagels again on campus.